An 11-year-old Kansas City boy who had a rare form of cancer is being remembered as a fighter with his own bucket list.
Yeah, I spoke to the family about a few things he set out to do before he passed away.
Nathan had a very strong attitude about, I'm going to kick cancer's butt.
Nathan Tuder was only 6 years old when he received his cancer diagnosis.
Stage 4 high-risk neuroblastoma.
Nathan's mother, Kelly, says doctors told them neuroblastoma was a fast and tricky form of cancer.
All we heard in the beginning is, we can't take our foot off the gas.
They immediately began treatment, and over the course of a year, Nathan underwent 20 radiation treatments.
At his end of treatment scans in December of 2017, they found a new spot. So that was his first relapse. He relapsed 5 times.
Kelly says Nathan was angry, but he never lost his fighting spirit and always looked for moments to enjoy being a kid. One of those opportunities came in 2019. Nathan was invited to the Rock Chalk Roundball Classic, a basketball fundraiser to benefit pediatric cancer patients.
When we met him at the Roundball in Lawrence, we just fell in love with Nathan just instantly.
Jacqueline Kazir is the founder of Team Blake, a local childhood cancer foundation named after her son who lost his battle with leukemia in 2017.
Whenever Blake was sick, we had so much support from the community, strangers, just everybody. They wanted to help us out in any way, so we started our nonprofit to give back to those who are going through the same thing as Blake went through, like Nathan.
But it was more than just financial help.
We started sending care packages to Nathan. He really loved superheroes and video games. He was always just so full of life, and he just never really even talked about his cancer treatment. He just wanted to be a young boy, and that's what we wanted to do for him, was help him be a young boy.
As his cancer grew, Nathan's focus started to shift.
We had a video game that he had always been told, no, you can't, you're not old enough. And Nathan was very good at, I've got this card I can play that you can't argue with. This one was, I'm never going to be old enough. That put everything really into reality.
So Nathan set out to create a bucket list.
We started naming things off. You know, is there any trips you want to do? And he said, well, I want to get married and I want to graduate high school.
Kelly says, looking back, she knows Nathan made a selfless decision in that moment.
I think that the married and prom and graduation weren't really his things. I think he knew that those were things I wanted. That I was sad that I would miss.
After those celebrations, Nathan took a turn for the worst.
From that point on, we had hospice here, a couple to 3 times a day, every day.
Throughout the years of treatments and countless discussions with his oncologist, kept hearing his odds of survival. And I just never thought this would happen.
On August 11th, surrounded by his family, Nathan passed away. Left behind are thousands of colored beads that represent his nearly 5-year-long battle with cancer.
I look at that, and it's almost like a soldier with all the medals and dress uniform, because he went to war.
I want to say to people, hug your kids tighter. Tomorrow is not promised. And be grateful for what you have. Because it can be gone in a second.
Alyssa Willits, 13 News.
She has a hard enough time.
Some very powerful words there. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and in honor of that, the Tuder family asks anyone hearing Nathan's story to donate toward pediatric cancer research. And we posted links to several organizations at WIBW.com.
What an amazing young man.